Welcome to Ninja Prophecy Part 2, or Finale, I guess. Last time in Ninja Prophecy, we were battling Oni, who is or was a part of the 5 elemental Onis, and I'll attempt to poorly describe all of them, so brace yourselves. Oni is like a toxic 9-year-old Xbox kid. All he can do is just talk shit. Oni is like the side bully to the main bully. He doesn't talk much. He can still bully just fine, but considers the main bully as the true representative slash spokesperson. But we rather severely bullied him instead, cause our main tank Konoha overcompensated for our entire current team. Anyway, at present we return to the ninja village with the Orb of Earth, where a special guest is waiting for us. He is a new face, but an important one. It's the Shogun. Yes, he is basically the king of the land, and he is here to ask for our help, which signifies the trust people have for us. Anyway, he gave us information about the nearby water cave that supplies natural water to his lands, but the water source has now been contaminated, probably by an Oni we assume, so we take on the mission in hopes of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So we entered the cave, and as expected, the monsters here hit harder, can tank more hits, and some can even heal themselves. So letting the guard down isn't an option. Also, these lands are partially submerged in water, but we are too inexperienced to use the water spider shoes that our master provided us. So Mina casts a spell on it so we can easily pass the drowned lands. But as we are nearing our destination, Iwato starts acting a bit strange. He just starts complimenting this area as a really good hiding spot, and that puts a clear red flag on him, but I can't do anything. So we will just keep moving forward. Also make sure to explore and loot everything, cause during the side quests, the loot will just generate again. Anyway, after reaching the gate and healing our party, at the end of the marshland we encounter Mizuoni. Mizuoni is like the student that has a crush on the teacher. She will do anything for him like a good waifu, and after listening to why he has poisoned the waters, I don't even doubt that, as he says he is preventing humans from drinking it, so they will become more firm and delicious out of dehydration. Apparently it's like draining water out of pasta. He and Ozunu likes dry human pasta. I would like to just picture Ozunu slurping some dehydrated human pasta and then going, which is why I should not be allowed free thinking. Anyway, with proper equipment and level, you can take him down with just 10 to 20 swings from Iwato's stick. So keeping Iwato alive till then is good enough. As expected, Mizuoni drops the orb of water, which gives Mina a significant headache, so they all hand Iwato the orbs they are holding to check onto Mina. Now this is a perfect chance to steal the orbs, but that would be too cliched, right? So we go after him, but we don't have Iwato anymore, so this place must be quite dangerous, or so I would like to say. But we were given the plot of invincibility by the story, so we can safely try to search for him. Probably hiding near the wall he was complimenting, or not. Bastard probably tricked us. But as we reach the entrance, it's quite clear that he actually was hiding near the wall. And then he has the audacity to trash talk us even. So his strong suit is not brain but stealth. They had us in the first half, not gonna lie. So we head home disappointed. But helping the Shogun was a great aid cause of his intel network. Iwato was seen inside a mine overseen by the Shogun, and the workers of said mine also seem to have lost their soul. They're apparently working mindlessly, so we have to fix that too. As soon as we step inside the mine, we spot him, but his eyes are white, which scare me as a child, but now they remind me of this. Seeing us, he runs away, so we tail him into a corner, but we realize he really did lose his mind cause he starts retaliating. He has a higher HP than before and also hits multiple targets. The pinnacle of boss versus when you unlock him as a playable character. When you defeat him, he tells you that a demon took the orbs and he is deeper inside. I mean the mine it is. I also really like Kane's take on this, as he says you stole the orbs and then had them stolen. Anyway, he gives us the grappling tool, and so we head out again. After navigating through the incredibly complex cave system, we appear before him. The Oni in question is Kinoni. Now Kinoni has but one goal in his mind, which is industrialism. His life can be depicted with only one word: efficiency. He would even try to relentlessly recruit us to do his bidding, but of course we refuse every time. Now there are 3 main strategies to beat him. 1. Overlevel your party members to hell heck and absolutely body him. But that isn't fun. 2. Use physical attacks which can deal higher damage than magic attacks if used properly, like using Homura's double slashing blade, Kane's thunderstorm spell, and Mina's squall spell that increases the physical damage dealt. On the other hand, Kinoni's alchemy spell will skyrocket his own defense and convert our damage to negligible amounts if unsupervised. So we silence him. Or 3. Use magic attacks which have consistently average damage but is restricted by our limited MP. So we have to pack enough MP refills. I just used magic attacks to clean up everyone, but you can kill Kinoni using physical attacks only if he is alone. But make sure not to let him use alchemy, cause if he stacks at least 3, just don't bother anymore. Magic attacks are your only hope at that point. After Kinoni is defeated, he drops all the stolen orbs and the orb of metal. His orb brings even more of Mina's memories, and now she has realized something, but we don't know what it is yet. Anyway, we return to Iwato and kill him. He drops the Hermit Ash Soul, which takes us to our next location where we disregard all that. We did not kill him, rather Mina heals him. Needless to say, he swears to never betray us again, cause if he does, we better not be joking about killing him. Now we only have the Orb of Fire to find, but we don't know where it is. Our master doesn't know. Heck, even the Shogun doesn't know. So we are kinda stuck, or are we? A mysterious messenger comes to let us know the location of the last orb, which can only be obtained by throwing oneself in the scorching flames of the volcano. Then he burns off. You may mistake him for a suicide messenger, but he is an astral vision imparted to us by one with the strongest of wills. Without further delay, we dive inside the volcano and meet Heoni, the keeper of the Orb of Fire himself. But in order to confront him, he demands for us to face 4 trials. These trials are mini-bosses that Heoni chose himself and are called volcanic bosses. VB1 is just the typical high HP, high damage trash talker. Proper level to battle him is 24 to 28. VB2 has low patience, so better finish him off quick or he will end the battle after 3 turns. Using Homura's double slashing blade here is convenient. VB3 has an extremely tough skin. You cannot pierce it, but on the inside he is weak, so using a spell that damages his insides can kill him. But we don't have something that elaborate. What do you want me to? Poison. They are talking about poison, which absolutely melts his HP. VB4 is semi-intelligent, so its speech is understandable but not fluent. Also, don't use physical attacks. Only magic attacks deal any significant damage to him. In the end, VB4 informs Heoni that there is a chance and then perishes. And at last, we finally appear before Heoni. He congratulates us and then puts a rather weird request. He actually wants us to seal Oznu, and he used the trials to reveal Oznu's blood. Dangerous conversation. 100 years ago, Oznu lived peacefully, but now he is engulfed in darkness and is becoming stronger day by day, because of which all the Onis are becoming insane. Heoni is the only one who can still carry his own wishes because of his strong willpower, but for how long? As soon as he is consumed by insanity, we free him of his agony, and with the last bit of life, he shows his satisfaction towards us. Also, with his dying breath, he provides us his thoughts that contain Oznu's current whereabouts, and this, in my book, is a After reporting to Master, we head to Oznu's castle, but going there underprepared might just be the ticket to being sent back home many times. So properly packing enough medicine as well as leveling up is absolutely essential for staying alive. As we reach the rooftop, we quickly realize we ain't the only ones under the moonlight. Yes, Oznu comes face to face with us. Now we could combat under this beautiful moonlight sky, but according to him, there are others who wish to fight us. So he quickly retreats back to the crypt deep within the castle, and we follow him, but the other ones that want to fight us block the way. Meet special Onis or keys. First is Zenki, protector of Oznu apparently, and he seems to have already dug our graves. So let me just
fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
Good. Then further inside we meet Goki, brother of Zenki. He seems to be the revenger type out for our blood cause we beat up Zenki. So we beat up Goki too. But they ain't done yet. After discussing about Oznu's blood relation, both of them fight us together. So we pummel both of them. And this time they vanish for good, hoping their master Oznu will avenge them. But we will see about that. Now without any resistance, we can finally confront Oznu. But all of a sudden, Hiko, the sorcerer that broke Oznu's seal, comes out of nowhere. Remember the asshole that put Mina in danger? He couldn't control freshly resurrected Ozunu, how can he hope to control Ozunu now that he's way stronger? But I guess the word intelligence is not in his book. So Ozunu absorbs him along with the orbs, which make him way stronger. Proper strategy is absolutely necessary to beat evil Ozunu. The strategy I used worked pretty well with Homura, Mina, and Iwato. Using Homura's double slashing blade to increase the damage dealt, Iwato's baton bash to chip away massive chunks of Ozunu's health. Also, Mina is the solo carry here for several reasons. 1. The spell Advent of Water Dragon deals atrocious amount of magic damage. 2. The spell Welcome Rain may not have a decent damage output, but it cures every debuffed party member. 3. The spell HP Recovery for All Full does exactly as it says. As well as Revival Magic, Strong Magic of Silence, you get the point. Since Mina is so important, not including her in the battle makes it significantly more difficult. Just make sure to keep her MP topped up. Doesn't matter if the other two attack or not. If she is low on MP, they better treat her to some mind power medicine. If you can continue it, his HP will eventually give away and he will become weak enough to seal. But as he becomes weak, so does the orbs and they shatter. So sealing him with the orbs is no longer an option. So we use our own bodies. Yes, we use our bodies as a form of conduit to channel elemental powers equivalent to the orbs. As the clouds of death loom around us, we joke around awkwardly and then come up front for the sacrifice. As we form a circle around Ozunu, Mina chants the sealing spell. Our powers are being rapidly sucked out, indicating the failure. But the former Ozunu's soul reawakens and his power flow inside us, which make us stronger. Strong enough to seal Ozunu and survive. Both of the Ozunu's soul is now at rest, but the castle is close to collapsing. So we flee the crypt before it caves in on us. And thus comes the happy ending where the world is no longer in danger, evil Ozunu is sealed, and we get our much deserved rest. With which comes a strange rumor about the woodland, parts of which are unfathomable cause of our deep slumber. And if y'all want a side quest guide, get this video to 100 likes. That brings my time of slumber. Also subscribe. I am unbelievably lazy, so give me this much needed enthusiasm boost. Anyways, have fun.